What's up, guys? It has been a fucking minute, hasn't it? It has been a minute. Sorry, I have had some serious stuff going on, and I haven't been able to find the time to get this done. So let's go over what we have to talk about for the day, shall we? So we found out here recently that Ripta switched sides. No one saw that coming. Uh, and the fact that he's riding at him and just in time is quite hilarious, considering who Upchurch has a problem with, and then says, "Oh, well, I have this and that." Well, that would probably be a good reason for them to recruit you, wouldn't it? The fact that you have all this and that and everything else. But Deerdorf did shock me. But there's been people chanting Deerdorf for years now that he needed to look at him. He needed to look at him. It's kind of crazy. All of it's crazy. And Dagburn slaps the shit out of Triple T. Oh, that was great. That was great. Props to Dagburn, man. Props to Dagburn, who stood up for himself and handled business. Um, yeah, it seems like a lot of stuff has been unfolding, and I don't know if I'm like you guys, man. I'm just looking in, and I just cannot believe it. And actually, I can because I too have found out who your friends are and who they ain't, and it kind of sucks that way. It sucks in a big way. And I haven't played Call of Duty in a while, except for the first time being today. Been kind of just shutting everything down. And yeah, I mean, we all go through life stuff, but you can't let it get you down. You just can't, you really have to keep moving. And the older I get, the more I myself realize that fuck all the dumb shit, man. Just screw all the dumb shit. You gotta do you. Just like the hate comments, they are hilarious to me. They are really hilarious. Hilarious. They're just funny. I don't take any of them with a grain of salt. But on the upside, guys, I just wanted to stop in and see how everybody's doing and let you know that I'm still alive. I'm still here. I just been busy working two jobs and trying to make time for YouTube. I have been following Instagram, keeping up on that, keeping up on YouTube. So I'm not in the dark. And I will tell you this. Now, I don't know if any of you watched Hosers live yesterday with Dad Burn, but they're planning on doing their own thing called Holler Boy Fight Club. I think they need to do something the opposite of the Redneck Rave. That's what I think. Because I agree. Anyone on that card for that Redneck Rave, ain't none of them redneck. Not one of them. They're all fake. They're all plants put in by these guys. Adam's latest rap song. That's what it was. It was a rap song. Had nothing to do with country rap, but yet he claims to be the genre. It's good for the genre. What genre? You're not even part of it. You're writing freaking rap music. Show me where any redneck has evolved in it. And then you add Shaka Shaka Wicka Mane or whatever the hell his name is. Dude sound like he's been chewing quarters for about a week. Oh, that guy's just weird. I listened to him talk on Instagram a couple times and I shake my head every time. Shaka Shaka Mine. Go chew on your quarters. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you and your quarter chewing. Okay. And yeah, nobody cares. So, and all I know is there's a lot of stuff going on that I'm waiting to see where this all goes. I know Hosier said he has a diss track that he lost and now he has back that he's going to drop. Can't wait to see where that goes. Um, Church is back to taking shots at Adam like it ever quit. And you know what? For everyone that said, oh, he retired, that was a hoax. You know he trolls, right? He's a troller. It's what he does. The light bulb thing. Everybody goes, oh, he's on crack. He thinks he can really light up light bulb. Yeah, we know that was trolling. He does it very well. None of y'all get his sense of humor. None of y'all. Even the realest fans that are out taking Holler boys off, it's because you don't understand him. You are a follower. You did it because everybody else did it. Okay? The drug narrative was pushed by his mother, and now everybody else that has a problem with church is jumping on the bandwagon that he's on drugs. No, he's not. I'm pretty sure he ain't even doing weed anymore. And he said it 100 times that he's sober. He quit drinking way before his daughter was born because he wants to focus on his health, as we all should. I mean, this is stuff we all should be talking about and doing, but we ain't. Not even me. But man, Church has always 100% stayed who he was. That's why most of us fans that have been around him and have supported him for this long and bought his merch and bought everything, it's because we have stood by and realized he's never changed. He is who he is. Adam has changed 3 different characters. I'm not scared to fuck anybody up. I will fuck up anybody. And then I'll pray in hands. Jesus, forgive me. Come on, man. And it isn't just him. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. The switching sides, all of it. And I'll admit when I was wrong. A couple months ago, I said that if they're assigned to labels, they shouldn't be friends and whatnot. No, I was absolutely wrong on that. I'll be the first to admit that. Yes, I was wrong. You can, in that lane of music, like Hosier said, it is hard to have friends because it's hard to trust people. And honestly, it's hard just as now to trust anybody. But you know what? When you get to where they're at and you get to where you're making money and you're making it big, everyone starts to know who you are. Some people want a piece of that fame. Deerdorf said he never did that. Check this out. How many followers does he have on Instagram? How many followers does he have on YouTube alone that follow him and watch him do his shit that are Upchurch fans? Would anybody know who Robert Deerdorf even was if it wasn't for church? Simple question. Simple answer. No. So did he benefit from him? Yes. Maybe no money handout, but did he? Oh yeah. When you get to that certain height, and we've all heard this before, when you get to that certain height, anybody you're associated with will begin to know who you are. I do this because I want to. I'm not out to make anything out of this. I just like to talk. I'm a talker. It's what I like to do. And what you see is what you get. I am who I am. I've never changed. I'm not afraid to speak what I have to say. I should have done this years ago, but just never did. And if my phone would ever allow me to react properly, I would do that again. But the last few reactions I've done, the audio's been shit. And it pauses without any recognition off of YouTube. So it is what it is, I like to do this stuff, and I do love music. And, like Church says, you do it because you love it. I do love the music, and I don't listen. I listen mostly to independent artists now because it used to be anything better on the radio. But listening to Adam, man, you're no different than the other rappers that are on right now on the radio. I just don't care to listen. There's more to life than talking about shooting people, drugs, or any other thing. That's why people like me associated so much with church. We associated so much with Georgia Boys. We associated so much with Demon Jones. It is because of them right there that we did. It was nice to hear something different in rap besides I want to go kill people, I'm going to go hurt somebody, I'm going to go fight this person. It was a change. So you guys talk about doing stuff for the genre. Okay. How about not do 15 different diss tracks on one person? How about you should be trying to bury everything with this person and actually unify, but you won't. You're trying to start something that's already been started. You're trying to make a whole different lane of music by using all these different people and just trying to call it redneck rap or hip hop, whatever you want to call it. And that's what you're trying to do. You can't do that because it isn't redneck rap no more. You have taken that out of it. You've taken everything it stood for out of it. You brought in a bunch of posers, a bunch of people who's never been in the woods, a bunch of people who probably don't know how to work on a damn car. That's what was cool about Georgia Boys. Talked about lifted trucks, getting in mud to get stuck. Mud on the inside, mud on the outside. Mud bog paint job. Lenny Cooper, big tires. Or Mud Dynasty. We can go back to Jim and Jones with Upchurch, Campfire Cologne. I can do this all day with what country. Hell, we'll even go to Redneck Soldiers. I mow, I till, got Bud Light on chill. Good, good music right there. That's what turned me on to this music. I remember being in a Jeep, man, a 2000 Jeep Cherokee, full wheel drive, tearing through the mud, listen to I Mow, I Till, Jack 'em Up and Ride 'em High by Georgia Boys, Lenny Cooper, Duramax with Lenny Cooper, and mud grips on everything, camouflage on everything, yeah. I jammed all that while mudding in my truck. Well, my Jeep. Not really a truck, even though it said it was a truck on the title, but that's a whole different subject we will not get into right now. So, we talk about the lane of music. Look at where it went over the years. And we're going to get into church in a minute. Where does church relate in all this? He's done a lot as well in the country lane. He came out and he did that song with Campfire Clone with Demon Jones, and then he did some songs with Bubba Sparks. He's done songs with some of the really top people, and then you have one that was done with Joe Diffie and Georgia Boys. The This is the music that we all loved, and now we have Adam and doing what he's doing. Broadnecks doing what he's doing. See, they're like, it's good for the genre. What genre are you? What genre are you talking about? The rap music genre? Okay, well, go make rap music. But don't compare yourself to a country rapper. Because you're not. You're not rapping country, dude. And I just gave you all the prime examples of country rap. They're not country rapping. They're city rapping. That's what they're doing. So I'm just know that I don't like it. I like my music. The music I just talked about. All right, guys, I'm gonna take any more of your time. I got ready to go to work, but if you like this video, hit that like, subscribe, and post your comments.